What's going on, guys? My name is Darren. Of course, I'm the BowTie fragrance guy. I talk about fragrances on this channel, but I also like to throw in some style and grooming tips as well. So if you're into looking good and smelling great, make sure you hit subscribe. Don't forget to enable notifications by hitting that bell icon as well. So that way, anytime a new video is uploaded on this channel, you'll be one of the first people to get notified. All right, guys, on today's video, I'm going to be talking about some fragrances I have in my collection that are new, brand new fragrances that were released this year. Now, a few weeks ago, I did a video where I talked about some upcoming releases that I was interested in getting my hands on. I've acquired quite a few of them at this point. I did a video on Harrods 175th anniversary fragrance that they did in collaboration with Bond No. 9. And today, I'm going to be talking about two fragrances from two brands that I really love. One from Kilian and one from the brand of MFK, Maison Francis Kurkdjian. So I'm going to run the intro. When we come back, we'll get into it, man. I'll give you guys kind of my initial impressions, if you will, of these two fragrances. So if you want to hear my thoughts, you know the routine. Keep it locked right here. Yeah. Let's get it. Yes, sir.
The BowTie Fragrance Guy.
All right, guys, we are back. Thank you so much for keeping it locked in. Let's jump into this video. First of all, let me give you both fragrances we're going to be talking about. The newest one from Maison Francis Kurkdjian. Now, they have re-released Homme as well, but I'm not talking about that one today. We're talking about reflectsdambre. So we're going to be talking about this fragrance from MFK, and also one of the newer fragrances from the brand of Kilian. This is called Born to Be Unforgettable. So we're gonna get into that one as well. Now, they are going to be releasing, formally releasing this upcoming week, I think, Kilian's Old Fashioned, which I'm reading as kind of a re-release, if you will, of the discontinued single malt, which is one of my top, definitely one of my top 3, without question, 4 Kilians in my entire collection, which is a brand I love. I have a very extensive Kilian collection. That's in my top 3, 4 for sure. I've already got my bottle ordered, and hopefully that will be here early this week, so we'll be talking about that soon. But for today, we're going to talk about Born to Be Unforgettable, which also came out this year. But first, let's look at reflectsdambre from MFK. Love the box. Of course, I love this color. It's like a maroon, dark maroon with gold writing on the box. On the back, it just gives a little bit of information. It says natural spray. This is an EDP concentration, 2.4 fluid ounces, which is 70 ml, which is the same with all fragrances from MFK. And then you have the insignia there on the top of the box, MFK logo. Just some ingredient stuff on the bottom of the box. Pretty plain, but that is what you get with MFK boxes. Now, I'm gonna pull it out here. There's a little tab on here with the brand insignia there. I don't know if you can see that or not. There's a little tab here on the box as you're pulling it out. So that's a nice touch. So you pull that out. And I can say this confidently with this particular fragrance: in here securely rests your fragrance. So here's a first look at the bottle. All right, kind of nice touch here. It has the MFK logo on the box here. And so again, decent presentation here. Now here's a closer look at the bottle. Again, this is reflectsdambre. Some of the main notes here are Kilian, amber. You have vanilla and labdanum, which kind of make up that amber combination here as well. It smells really good. I love look at that red, the red of where the name is written there, reflectsdambre. That's a nice little touch. Kind of reminds me of the Baccarat bottle, to be quite honest with you. So I kind of like that. And then there's also some patchouli on the dry now. Now, this also, just like the other Kilian fragrance that I just mentioned, Old Fashioned, some are saying this is kind of a re-release of a discontinued MFK fragrance, which is called CL de Gum. I'll make sure I put a picture of that here. Ciel de Gum was discontinued a few years ago. Now, one of the main things that I would imagine is missing from this fragrance, because I've never smelled Ciel de Gum, compared to this one, would be the cinnamon. Because I love cinnamon in fragrances, and I have had a chance to wear this one a few times, and I did not really pick up any cinnamon. So maybe they kind of recreated this and left the cinnamon out on purpose, so it wouldn't be an exact kind of one-to-one. I don't know. Let's check the sprayer out. Nice controlled mist on the atomizer. Love that. All right, so I want to say this about this fragrance. I've worn it a few times. I would describe this for me as a strong like, not love. I kind of get some Grand Soir vibes from this as well, which is another, of course, very popular, amazing amber fragrance from MFK. The thing about this, I think, I probably would have loved it more with cinnamon in it. Because it just kind of, to me, when I say I like it a lot, not love it, I guess in my mind, and this is just maybe a me thing, it smells great. It's an amber fragrance, I love it. But I think in my mind, I want that cinnamon in here. So I think for me, and this could kind of be a weird thing, and which I think sometimes as people that are this, immersed into fragrances that we are, could be a kind of quirky thing about me. But kind of reading the scent profile, even looking at the box again with this, nice dark, burgundy hue to the box, hearing the commentary about Ciel de Gum, which is a fragrance I've always wanted to get my nose on, I just kind of feel like cinnamon should be in it. So take this with a grain of salt when I'm saying about how much I like it. This is a great fragrance. Really beautiful amber. Again, this jasmine Hedion thing, which Hedion is kind of a form of jasmine. So you get a lot of that nice floral jasmine here with, of course, the amber. That's really what it is at the end of the day. It's not overly complicated or complex fragrance to really talk about and articulate. It smells great. Smells great. I think just for me personally, I would have liked some cinnamon to be in here. And I think it would have been an absolute love for me. All right, this retail for $259. Again, it's 2.4 ounce, 70 ml. And I think the only place you can get this right now, again, this is another Harrods fragrance. I don't think it's available at Neiman Marcus or any place like that. It may become available, I'm not sure. I don't think this was something they did exclusive to Harrods, but from what I understand, this is kind of the only place you can get it from right now. So $259 is the retail. I think this is the perfect season for it. This fragrance to me is a fall, winter fragrance, more fall, because it's not a super strong fragrance, to be quite honest with you. Projection on it was really good for like the first hour and a half. It projected about a whole arm's length. Then became a more intimate scent, sticked around for about 6.5 hours. That was my experience with it so far. Now again, once this fragrance has had time to macerate for probably 6 months or so, I think it's probably going to be even better on performance. And I think even more, some of those, the amber and patchouli maybe will even be enhanced as the fragrance really starts to mature and macerate. But again, I really, really like the fragrance. I'm an amber fragrance lover, so it's kind of, I won't say hard to miss, but most amber fragrances I'm going to really like. So I really, really enjoy this one, again, just from my own opinion, which it has some cinnamon. So that is Reflects D Ambre from Maison Francis Kurkdjian. Now we're going to take a look at one of the newest, well, so far until Old Fashioned officially releases the latest Kilian fragrance, Born to Be Unforgettable. Love the box here. This is 3.4 ounces. A lot of stuff going on with this box, so it's really nice. As it says Born to Be Unforgettable on the side there of the box on both sides. Kilian emblem on the top of the box as well. I don't know if we can pick that up. Of course, ingredients and batch code ingredients on the back and bottom of the box. So it is really, really nice. Presentation on this is really nice. It's a 50 ml, 1.7 fluid ounces. I apologize. Which is all Kilian fragrances for the most part. Some of them do have 3.4 ounces, but most of them are 1.7, 50 mLs. And here's a bottle. Oh man, beautiful bottle. Beautiful bottle. Again, Born to Be Unforgettable. The notes here are Coca-Cola Accord, lime, nutmeg and cinnamon, vanilla, and cedarwood. All right, so guys, this is not going to be like a super in-depth review, and it doesn't take a lot to describe what this smells like. It smells like Coca-Cola and lime. I'm sorry. Oh, let me show you the sprayer. That's really all this is to me. You get Coca-Cola up top. A Coca-Cola Accord is a little bit of a freshness, of course, citrusy touch with that lime note up top. And when it dries down, you still get the Coca-Cola vibe to me, the Coca-Cola Accord from beginning to end, but then it just gets woody on the dry down. So it's not overly complicated. It retails for $150, which is cheaper than most of the other fragrances from Kilian. This one for me is another one that is a like. Now, the reason it's not a love is honestly because Tonka Cola from Mansera came out before this, and I honestly prefer Tonka Cola a little bit more than the Kilian. So, you know, because it is more my speed, you know, when you talk about a fragrance that use that Coca-Cola Accord. All right, so, you know, I think if this were released first, I probably would love it even more because that creativity of kind of using that Coca-Cola Accord, although we kind of got that from Enigma Creation E from Parfums. I like it though, guys. This is a little bit more clean with this one. They want a little more clean, powdery. The lemon is more pronounced here, whereas I felt like with Tonka Cola, you got more just that straight up dark Coca-Cola, like old school Coca-Cola back in the day, kind of Coca-Cola Accord in that one. But it smells really, really good, man. And I think for the price, you can't beat it. Another one that's great, I would say this is one of those transitional season fragrances, which is spring and fall. Perfect for that time of the year. Smells really good. Again, I got about 6.5, 7 hours out of this one as well. I have had a chance to wear it twice already out and about. I think it would be great for casual situations and definitely date nights as well. It'll be perfect for that. Projection on this one is moderate. It's not a huge projector, but it's more of the scent profile calls for a more intimate type setting in my humble opinion. I think that's where this would really shine. Obviously, you can wear fragrances when you want and the whole nine, but you know, just for me personally, what I get from it and what I feel it would be best for would be, again, a little bit more intimate settings, like I said, casual to date night type of scenarios. But again, it's good, especially for the price, $150. It's not a Kilian fragrance that retails for $250, but I think at the price point of $150, it's definitely worth that, especially if you don't have Tonka Cola in your collection and you want something that has, because the Coca-Cola Accord thing is really creative and neat to me, and it smells great. So especially if you don't have that Tonka Cola, this would be a great one to add to your collection, released at the perfect time of the year, in my humble opinion. As the fragrance really starts to transition and dry down, I think I would have loved it more if I got more of that nutmeg, cinnamon there. You do get the vanilla that comes in on the end with the cedarwood, but I get a little bit more of the cedar than the vanilla. So in my opinion, based on, you know, the Coca-Cola, I think that back in the day they had like a vanilla cola thing, if I'm not mistaken, back in the day. I think maybe they're trying to go for that. But I would have loved to have those spices, that nutmeg and cinnamon, more pronounced in there, in my humble opinion. But like I said, overall, for $150, you know, I think it's definitely worth a try. But that, guys, that's it. That's my time. I just want to kind of give you guys my initial impressions on these two brand new releases. Have you tried these yet? I would love to hear your thoughts if you had a chance to put your nose on either of these. I would love to hear your thoughts down in the comments section. Now, as always, I sincerely appreciate your time and your attention to these videos. You don't have to watch, but you do, and I sincerely appreciate that. Now, don't forget to take a few moments to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure, guys, you are sharing these videos out, the content, to some other folks that you think could use the information or just find it entertaining. Because I'm your guy, Darren. I'm the BowTie fragrance guy. I love to look good, and of course, I love to smell amazing. So until next time, keep looking good, keep smelling even better. I'll catch you on the flip side.